Hello everyone, and welcome to this sacred subliminal session for the liberation of your soul from all contracts, bindings, interferences, and control structures across all timelines, dimensions, and levels of consciousness. This healing is guided by your higher self, divine source, Archangel Michael, and all pure beings of light aligned with truth, love, and divine law. The clearing you'll hear is spoken out loud while also embedded subliminally beneath the sound, allowing your conscious awareness and your energy field to receive them simultaneously, in order to anchor it fully. The subliminal layer also sets the sacred intention, opens and protects the space, calls in the light beings, clears all interference, and seals the session in divine order. Shamanic drumming supports this process by anchoring your energy, breaking through resistant structures, and intensifying the release. Nothing will be removed without your permission. As the clearing unfolds, you may gently respond with yes, I allow, or simply hold the intention to release, in whatever way feels right to you. Your free will is always honored. Your clear inner agreement is what allows this work to unfold. It's very important that you listen until the end of the session. The final phase of the audio holds the energetic sealing, restoration, and closure, ensuring your field is left whole, protected, and in full alignment. Skipping or stopping early may leave energetic processes incomplete. Now take a deep breath, center yourself, and allow the sacred work to begin. Now that the space is open, we begin by reclaiming our full sovereignty. We ask, with permission from the higher self, divine source, and the cosmic councils of light, to dissolve all spiritual, energetic, karmic, and dimensional contracts, bindings, agreements, and controls that were created through deception, fear, trauma, manipulation, or unconscious consent. have been completed or are no longer necessary, are no longer aligned with the soul's highest truth, path, or timing, were imposed through distortion, soul interference, or false light systems. We ask to retrieve our power, path, and divine freedom, where such retrieval is now authorized by all governing spiritual laws. We ask to release all that limits, distorts, or controls us, but only when such limitations no longer serve as sacred lessons, karmic refinement, or soul-ordained experiences. We ask to revoke and cancel all vows, oaths, contracts, covenants, bindings, blood pacts, promises, and soul agreements, known or unknown, across all timelines, dimensions, realms, densities, and levels of consciousness, if they are no longer in effect, soul completed, misaligned with current soul purpose, based in fear, manipulation, desperation, false promises, or illusion. We ask to dissolve all trickery-based agreements, false light contracts, trauma bonds, soul traps, and deceptive permissions that were not made in full clarity and sovereign awareness. We ask to nullify all energetic seals, soul markings, and spiritual branding that block our evolution and are no longer permitted to remain. We ask to remove implants, devices, hooks, cords, siphons, webs, energetic cages, and overlays that were placed without true higher self-consent, interfere with the soul's sovereignty, clarity, health, energy, or sacred path, are parasitic, draining, hijacking, looping, or artificially feeding other entities or systems. We ask to revoke all access granted in dream states, altered states, spiritual ceremonies, relationships, or moments of vulnerability, as long as revoking them does not disrupt active lessons or divine timing. We ask to fully withdraw all permissions given, consciously or unconsciously, to external beings, forces, technologies, or systems that violate sovereign law or now hinder divine freedom. We ask that no one and nothing may bind, siphon, control, suppress, or interfere ever again, unless such connection is divinely guided, mutually lawful, and serving higher truth. We ask to release all interference with blessings, abundance, divine timing, and highest path, so long as such interference is not required for karmic insight or course correction. We ask to no longer be under the influence of any matrix, contract, control field, entity, soul manipulation, or karmic entrapment, unless their presence is divinely required to fulfill unlearned lessons or spiritual balancing. We ask for the permanent removal of all that is ready, lawful, and authorized to leave, witnessed and approved by the higher self, divine source, the law of karma, and cosmic councils of light. Let all that qualifies for release be dissolved into pure divine light, never permitted to return or reattach. We ask to call back all parts of our soul essence that were fragmented, stolen, given away, manipulated, or lost, but only those parts that are now ready to reintegrate in alignment with the soul's integrity and readiness. We ask to reclaim divine truth, sacred power, spiritual voice, and sovereign authority, only to the degree that it aligns with divine timing and conscious embodiment. We ask to restore full integrity of our energy field, whole, intact, pure, and protected, as allowed by divine will. We ask that all cleared spaces now be filled with divine light, unconditional love, and sacred codes of our original divine blueprint in the amount and depth our system can safely hold now. We ask to anchor into the highest available timeline with grace, clarity, joy, and sovereignty, as guided by divine intelligence and in accordance with all sacred laws. Sovereignty is whole. Energy is clean. The path is truly our own, lawfully restored, soul-directed, and divinely protected. So it is. So shall it be.